focus on 12. So, brother, when you started to read chapter 12, what give me a synopsis of it. Give me a little snippet of your overall take on Daniel chapter 12.
My understanding, I had to read the whole thing, and my thing that came out to me was when it said at the very end of the chapter, verse 13, the last word, the last two words says allotted inheritance. That hit me differently because I didn't realize that was there. Um, I was been
Okay,
looking at the dreams, we're looking at the what the message will be, how the end of times are. But when I saw that, I started thinking, what were they talking about?
okay. Well, I'll tell you what. Do me a favor. Let's go back to, I don't know where's a good place to start. Let's go to 9. And in the New International Version, ladies and gentlemen, go to the New International Version because that's what Brother Solomon is going to be reading from. And read 9 to 13 so we can get at least a gist of it. Because Daniel chapter 12 is not long.
No, no, no.
And
All
so
right, I'm starting from 9. And we want me to end that. You want me to end at verse
Dan-
15 or 14?
Daniel chapter 12, verses 9 to 13. There's no other verse after
Oh,
13 in the
I'm
King
sorry.
James.
I was at chapter 9. I'm sorry. I was at chapter 9.
No problem.
Uh, okay. Start from verse 9. He replied, "Go your way, Daniel, because the words are closed up and sealed until the time of the end. Many will be purified, made spotless, and refined, but the wicked will continue to be wicked. None of the wicked will understand, but those who are wise will understand. From the time that the daily sacrifice is abolished and the abomination that causes desolation is set up, there will be 1290 days. Blessed is the one who wants for the reaches the end of the 1335 days. As for you, go your way till the end. You will rest. And then at the end of the days, you will rise to receive your allotted inheritance."
Okay. Okay. All right. So ladies and gentlemen, um here is a King James version, just to let you know, those of you that use a King James version. And it says, and Daniel, go, it says, go your way, Daniel, for the words are closed up and sealed till the end of time. Many shall be purified and made white and tried, but the wicked shall do wickedly, and none of the wicked shall understand, but the wise shall understand. And from that time the daily sacrifice shall be taken away, and the abomination maketh desolate set up. There shall be 1,290 days. Blessed is he that
Hmm.
waiteth and cometh to the 1,305 days. Wait, 305 and 30 days. So it is 1,335 days. All right, just to be clear.
Correct. Yeah. Hmm.
But go thy way till the end be, for thou shalt rest and stand in thy lot at the end of days. Okay, so the inheritance is stand in his lot. He's going to rest, meaning he's going to die, and it's going to happen when it happens. Okay. Um. So repeat what you said again. It got you thinking. Verse 13 got you thinking. What it had you thinking about again?
The inheritance,
Okay.
the allotted inheritance, allotted for me, when you say allotted inheritance, it's not just a one-time thing. Allotted means it's continually going to be coming to you. You know, it's like a constant payment of blessings. You know what I mean? To my understanding,
Mm.
and to the definition of what allotted means, or a lot. Um, you know, that's what that word means from my understanding of what the dictionary said.
Mm-hmm.
Um, when it comes to inheritance, inheritance usually is from what we grow up to know. It's something that you received at a certain time in your life, either the beginning of your birth or a certain age in life that you
Right.
live on with.
Right.
You know what I mean? So there's a lot of inheritance. It's something that is for the rest of our life. After, as the verse said, the rest. My understanding of rest is at a time that, like you said, death. I don't know if it would be death, natural death, or death from what we may have considered away from the things that you were doing and you have reborn,
Mm.
like through a baptism. So it had me thinking for a while about that. That had me wondering where else to look when it comes to allotted inheritance.
So you see that this rest that the angel was talking about, or that the being was talking to Daniel about, was not a rest in death, but a rest that could be in baptism.
That's what I was thinking at first, and
Okay.
you know, I'm thinking at first. Um, see, my understanding at the time was a rest from a life of what someone who was doing something in their past that they don't want to do no more, and they grown from it, and they learn a lesson, and you move forward to another situation to be a wiser, more mature being.
Okay.
Uh, I didn't think about death at the time, but death do make more sense because we have to be purified. Like earlier in said, some will be purified. Purified
No.
could be cleansing of baptism or cleansing from your old life, or as you said, it can also be death too. Coming from that, be risen from the past things to what you're blessed to have,
Okay. So let me
eternal
let me
life. Mhm.
let me ask you a question. When we look at verse 1, we know that verse 1 is a continuation of chapter 11.
Yes, yeah, yeah.
Why do you think Michael the prince is standing up? Why is Michael the prince in your mind standing up? Because the verse 13 doesn't happen until Michael the prince stands up. Michael the prince has to stand up before you get to verse 13. So, in your assessment, why do you think he's standing up?
I always understand that when he does this, is a message that he has to share, a message that he has to proceed to do an action.
So,
Because
you,
yeah,
you
go ahead.
see you see Michael as someone that is bringing a message. Michael the
Yes,
archangel. Okay.
yes, yes.
Okay.
Because as you can see from here, the version I've seen here, uh, it'll be a time. I'm doing the first one in version. When he arrives, there will be a time of distress such as happening in the beginning of nations until then.
Mm-hmm.
Now the town of people, everyone whose name is in he would have the book. That's what I'm talking about. The book for those who will have eternal life. He will be
So,
giving that message to those. Yes,
okay, he said he'll be giving the message to those that have eternal life.
right.
Okay.
And those who won't have eternal life, they will be uh, put in contempt. That will be what he we have to, I should say, enforced. If it has a choice of words,
Okay. Let me ask you a question, specifically talking about Michael the Archangel. In your analysis of him as an angel, has he been in a role of bringing a message in the Bible, or has he been in a warrior battle type of mode when presenting? So the depiction of Michael the Archangel, is he depicted in the Bible as a messenger or as a general warrior angel?
that I will have to show you, and share with you.
Okay.
Michael have been used for both.
Okay.
Michael have been used for both, as the general warrior as he is, and also a
Mm-hmm.
messenger to um, different people, prophets, um, uh, for the people who will lead us to war. You know what I mean? It's so much to share. Ooh, boy.
Okay.
Um, I
Uh,
mean, gotta go into this because this is deep when it comes to Michael. Michael have been everywhere
okay.
more than once.
Yeah, definitely. I can count Michael in about three books. Three books.
So we can go
I,
through our references here.
I've counted him in Jude, in Revelations. I found him in the books of course, Daniel.